Most people think building habits is about willpower or discipline. But here's what they don't realize. It's not just what you do, it's how you feel while doing it. Welcome back to Peak State Habits, where we break down the science and soul of self-mastery. Today we're going deeper into the emotional and environmental wiring behind sustainable habits. If you've ever asked yourself, why do I keep falling off? Or why can't I stay consistent? This is the video you've been waiting for. Let's dive in. Part 1. Your emotional state is the glue. When you repeat a habit, you're not just wiring the behavior. You're wiring the emotion you associate with it. That's why willpower alone doesn't work. Dr. Joe Dispenza says, your personal reality is a reflection of your personality. And your personality is made of how you think, act, and feel. So if you're building habits from a state of stress, shame, or self-judgment, you're wiring that emotion into the action. The result? Your nervous system resists the habit. It sees it as a threat, not a reward. This is why most people start strong but fall off, because the habit is linked to punishment, not empowerment. Want your habits to stick? Start them from elevated emotion, gratitude, pride, joy, self-respect. Not pressure or guilt. This is the internal shift most people miss. Part 2. Your environment is the trigger. James Clear says, environment is the invisible hand that shapes human behavior. If your surroundings don't support your new identity, you'll default to your old one, even with the best intentions. This means your phone can be a distraction device or a discipline device. Your kitchen can be a trap or a temple. Your bedroom can be a crash site or a sanctuary. You become what surrounds you. Want to read more? Put the book on your pillow. Want to eat cleaner? Prep your meals on Sundays. Want to work out? Put your shoes where you trip over them. Make the habit frictionless. Make the old habit inconvenient. This isn't just productivity advice. It's neuroscience. You're reducing the cognitive load required for decision-making, and that frees up energy for consistent action. Part 3. The identity feedback loop. Every habit you repeat confirms a belief. If you work out today, your brain says, I'm the kind of person who works out. If you meditate today, your brain says, I'm someone who values peace. That's identity feedback. The problem? We wait for identity to arrive before we act. But behavior is the birthplace of identity. Small wins, confidence, more action, stronger identity, automatic behavior. That's the loop. If you break it, you go back to doubt. If you reinforce it, you rise. So the secret to long-term change? Don't just set goals. Design environments, choose emotions, and cast identity votes daily. Peak state practice, the habit triangle. Here's a tool you can use today. The habit triangle. Points to 1, emotion. What state are you in when doing the habit? 2, environment. Does your space invite or resist the behavior? 3, identity. What belief is this habit reinforcing? Write it down, observe it, tweak it. That's how you master not just habits, but the self behind them. Because in the end, you don't rise to the level of your motivation. You fall and rise to the level of your design. Welcome to Peak State Habits. Subscribe and let me know below. Which part of your triangle are you upgrading today?